Spitzberg, except that there aren't as many poor people, and there's more of a merchant class there, and they have a pretty decent textile industry.
Okay.
Oh, you've also heard rumors of a dwarf named Derek.
What rumors?
Did I just hear Derek?
No, these are things I just already know.
You've heard of a dwarf named Derek that is a craftsman.
Do I need to listen check it?
No.
No, there's no talk. This is just my knowledge going into it.
Oh, okay.
'Cause what kind of craftsman?
Woodworker.
And I assume that he's a very good woodworker.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Anything we should be aware of? Once we get there, friend.
It's a very friendly town. The one thing I would worry about was as I was leaving Spitzberg, there was some sort of a commotion down at the barracks, and I saw a whole bunch of knights soldiers mounting up on horses and heading out from all the different exits out of town looking for people. I only caught tail ends of the story, so I don't really know exactly who they're looking for, but I know they're looking for people, and they seemed awfully pissed off.
Well, I'm sure whoever's involved is I'm sure they'll catch whoever's involved.
I'm sure they will. Captain Simcoe never fails.
Yes, that Captain Simcoe. He's a good guy. He's a good man.
Bluff check.
Yeah. Also, as a question, can I do general local knowledge on him?
All right. Was that roll for local knowledge, or
that was the local knowledge for him?
Captain or General Simcoe?
Captain Simcoe. Yes, I know there is a legit Captain Simcoe that lived and was in the Revolutionary War, and you weirdo Canadians actually celebrate his horrible deeds in Canada.
Totally didn't even realize he existed. I was just asking.
Yes, I was.
You said Captain Simcoe before, and now you're saying General. I'm like, what?
Oh, I meant Captain. Sorry. So, you know that Captain Simcoe is the captain of the
Captain of the guard there.
Captain of the guard in town, and he's also got a rather good reputation for fighting in battles and will occasionally lead armies, even though he's only a captain. In fact, it's rumored that the only reason he's still a captain and not in fact a general is because he's a dwarf and the king is a racist.
Oh, so he's a dwarf and the king is a racist. Okay.
Well, that's good to know.
But you do know that Captain Simcoe will relentlessly pursue people that he perceives to be those that break the law.
Okay.
Fugitives.
And oh boy, did we
or is that
still knowledge.
All right, so now I need to do my bluff check. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Captain Simcoe. He's a good guy.
Indeed, he is. We're very grateful to have him in Spitzberg. I must be on my way. You guys have a good day. Safe travels to you.
This is when he smacks the horse, I assume.
Are you in fact gonna smack the horse's ass, Derek?
Well, in theory, that was my plan, yes, but I had to do it before any conversation was taking place.
Well, then that's fine. Strength check. It's a big ass. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to reach it, so strength check to see how hard you hit. The horse even notices.
And how do I do? Strength is then 1d20 plus 1 or 1d8 plus 1?
1d20. Anything but damage is always a d20.
Yeah, it's your strength modifier is +1, so it's 1.
1d20 plus 1.
Yeah. You attempt to slap the horse's ass, and your hand bounces off. The horse's left ear kind of twitches a little bit, like it felt like a horsefly had landed on its rear, and then the traveler just proceeds to trot off on his way.
Well then. The dice were not in your favor.
They were not in his favor.
That should be like the fucking saying for D&D. May the dice forever be in your favor.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So can I do a listen check to see if I can hear? Anybody want to do a listen check to see if you can hear the horses of the guards?
I'm doing a listen check. There's my listen check.
I'm sure we're quite far away.
Maybe.
You guys were dropped off an hour out of north of town, and you've been walking.
Wow. Right,
But we're on foot now too, so.
Yeah. You guys.
If you're not a dog in a browse body, I don't know what else you are. Because you describe your characters like lift up and twitch.
Alright, so you, Appy and Shum, you guys just hear the rustling of leaves as the breeze blows gently through the forest. Derek, you hear the breeze blowing through the trees, and you hear the faint sound of a creek running by, and you hear birds chirping, and Wendy, you just hear the breeze blowing. You're a dwarf, you're not very comfortable in the forest anyway, and in fact you hate it. And Rat, you hear all the things I previously mentioned, and you hear a very, very, very faint sound of horses.
Holy fucking shit, superhuman hearing.
Like
let's get a move on, guys.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Are you sharing any of that?
You gonna share? Or you just gonna
No,
say?
I don't know how far away those horses are.
Can't tell by his superhuman hearing.
I'm just gonna keep walking north.
I don't know. Can I?
No.
Yeah, didn't think so.
I assume you're walking up next to your best friend.
Yep.
So as you're walking, you're still in the forest, and you're on this dirt road that seems to be going on for forever, and you haven't encountered anybody else on this road other than the traveler that gave you a bit of news, and you haven't seen any knights or anything like that, any soldiers come across yet. But the sun is starting to set, and you know that you still have another day's journey ahead of you. So, are you going to continue walking at night, or what do you guys?
Wait, the horses haven't caught up to us yet? I mean, they're on horse. That's why I was asking for the listen check, because they're moving at like 4 times our speed, probably.
I say we just keep going. I mean, I'm comfortable at any time.
I'm
fine at low light, so I mean, I can keep going too.
All right.
Should we do another listen check to see if they've gotten any closer?
Yes. Don't forget there are other. You saw one fork in the road, but there are others. So they might have gone other ways, but do another listen check.
This is true.
There's my listen check.
All right.
What's +5, right? No, +3. God damn.
So, Mary, you gonna do a listen check?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Hold on.
Oh shit, mine's +6 actually.
Reroll thunder.
Oh, you could almost
I
turn.
hear shit all.
You
I
almost
hear
turn.
like my stomach.
You're still, yeah, your stomach is growling, your feet are a little bit sore, and you're still pissed off that you're walking through a forest and you're not, there's no stonework for you to look at.
Okay, you go.
So you're just grumpy. Nice RP there. So, everybody else hears just the sounds of a forest as night is coming. Crickets are starting to chirp, and otherwise it's very still. Appy, however, hears horse clip clopping, the thundering of horses, and it sounds like it's maybe 15 minutes behind you.
Can I have any
Jesus
idea
Christ.
how many there are?
Sounds like 2 to 3 riders.
So guys, we might want to get off the road. They're only a few minutes behind us. Sounds like.
I'm alright with that.
Trust me, I'm not bluffing.
How dark
Somebody-
is it?
It's dusk.
Because, you know, my skin is black. I blend in very well at night.
I'm gonna roll a hide.
First one to hide, man.
Of course.
Oh, what's my hide?
How far off of the road are you getting?
I'm
0.
getting, depending on my roll, I think I can be close to the road or not, right?
Oh dear, why risk it?
All right, Derek climbs up into a tree and becomes silent, and you guys don't even notice.
Here's my.
I'm going to.
Wow.
Wow.
So by the way, I'm standing like at the side of the road because fucking Hobgoblin doesn't give a shit.
All right, so how far off is everyone else from the road? How many feet?
So
I'm a little back, you know.
I can't tell you like roll good when I actually want to roll good.
Like 20 feet back. That's good.
So even with your modifier, you rolled a 20, so that still counts as a crit, right?
Yeah. Because it's
Yeah.
a natural. It's a roll.
That's what I thought. So you just go down into the trench next to the road, and you just lay down, and the grass is tall enough that you can't be seen.
Oh, and I'm totally ready in my weapon, by the way.
Oh, I bet you are.
I'm a good 50 feet back. Are there any? Let me do a spot check. Are there any animals around?
Mireille, you're hiding behind a bush, and you're hoping to God nobody sees you. You do a listen check. You hear the thundering of the hooves.
No, that was a spot
It's a
check.
spot check. Sorry. You
Are there any animals around?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So you look around for animals, worried that a big bear might come and drag you away, and you don't see anything.
I'm not worried about bears. Plus, I can talk to the bear. Gnomes are a friend of animals.
Oh. Well, you don't see anything.
I'm
Yeah.
doing a spot check to see if I can see these guys coming up the road.
Okay.
You're in tall grass. I doubt you'll see anything other than grass.
I'm in the tree, I'll do it.
I'm still looking.
If you didn't know,
You are as well, yeah, I'm gonna
When
look as
gnomes-
well. What's happening?
guys, when gnomes are born, we often get a special pet. When the pet dies, it's actually how gnomes sort of learn about life and death. Death of the first pet.
I'm gonna
God.
slap him.
Alright.
They actually form a really strong bond, and we talk. But then we stop talking because it's really sad.
So, Shum, you kind of see a little bit of dust down the road, but that's about it. Derek, you
I also did a spot, yeah.
yeah, you likewise, you see the dust down the road, and you're not sure if your eyes are deceiving you, but you think you see the silhouette of some riders, and
I don't see any numbers. I can't see any numbers.
Raz Matt's standing off to the side of the road, arms folded, with the come at me bro face, hoping that he just blends in with the darkness. So,
Yep.
you guys are staying nice and still.